Manga.
My name is Yuki. I was recently married. I loved my sister-in-law, Rikako. She was perfect. She could do everything. I honestly admired her. She lived with my mother-in-law, but she always hates on Rikako. According to my husband, my mother-in-law loves my brother-in-law the most, and when she's upset about the fact that Miss Rikako took him from her. After getting married and visiting their house for the first time, she was terrible towards Rikako, complaining about everything and not moving at all herself. I felt bad for Rikako. I saw that and decided to help as much as I could, and ever since, I get along with Rikako. One day, I had something to do with Rikako, so I showed up at their house. The living room was like a sauna, and Rikako came out looking sick. When I asked what was going on, my mother-in-law said, "The AC costs money, so we're not going to use it," and proceeded to hide the AC remote. I wanted to talk to the mother-in-law and warn her about heat stroke, and when I realized that she was in her own room where the AC was on full blast. "What the hell are you doing here?" "Hey, why can't she use the AC? Not using the AC on a hot day like this will make her have a heat stroke. You know that." "AC? Ugh, just turn it on." She pretended to act like she had no clue what I was talking about. I started explaining more about the fears of heat stroke. I warned her that she shouldn't do this and to be careful going forward. This was apparently not a good idea, and she started saying nagging at me. "I'm sorry, Miss Yuki. I got you into this mess." "It's okay. I did not want to say anything to you in that situation. Besides, I'm pretty resilient, so I'm not going to lose." Or so I said, but I was pretty tired of her incessant nagging every day. "You can't do that either." I started talking to my husband to see if he had any advice. He said that his company was busy right now, so I could go help him there. At first, I was nervous, but I started working. I started having fun and also was able to get away from my mother-in-law's nagging. A few days later, I started getting calls from Rikako that surprised me. "Yuki, I'm sorry, but can you come by the hospital with a change of clothes for me?" Apparently, my mother-in-law did not appreciate that her nagging didn't really work with me. She turned around and started getting mad at Miss Rikako. "I really hate that Yuki girl, huh? You're just as annoying as her. You're married in and you can't make a single dish correctly. How did you even decide that you'd be okay to come get married?" I've got it. I'll teach you how to cook today. You still have some leftover ingredients from that tempura, right? We're training now. I've put on my apron." She started getting ingredients ready to make more tempura. "You start off with the tempura way too low. That's why it's so melty. Are you measuring the temperature? I was watching TV the other day, and apparently the pros measure it using their fingers. Come on, you do the same. Come on, hurry." "Wait, hang on. Stop!" They struggled a little bit there, and the hot oil flipped over and splashed her on the chest. She was burned. Rikako was also pregnant, but because she tripped, she lost the baby. "Oh, this happened because I ran away from our mother-in-law." "Yuki, it's not your fault. Please bring the change of clothes tomorrow. I want to talk to you about something." The next day, I headed to the hospital. "Yuki, thank you for coming. So, about what I wanted help with. It's almost her birthday, you know. I was told to make a birthday cake for her, so I wanted to ask." I listened and was surprised, but decided to agree on what she was asking for as a way to take revenge on my mother-in-law. There were a bunch of her friends at that party that day. "How could you go to the hospital over some burns? What a useless wife." "My wife is always asleep because she feels sick. Seriously, she doesn't even do anything. Useless. You should chase her out then." She started eating ordered sushi, and all that was left was the cake. "Rikako, bring the cake. hurry up. Yes, ma'am. I'll get it ready. Here you are. Cut it already! She ignored her nagging and quietly cut the cake down for her. All right, everyone. Let's enjoy the cake. Thank you. What is this? The cake tastes terrible, doesn't it? Ever wonder what deadly poison tastes like? You realize what you've done. You have high blood pressure, right? The poison will circulate sooner for you then. Oh no. Yuki works at a pharmaceutical company, so she knows what she's talking about. Here is your antidote. Then Rikako pulled out her phone. If you explain everything you've done to me to everyone, I will give you the antidote right away. The person she wanted the mom to reach out to was my brother-in-law, her husband, that was away for business. Miss Rikako had talked to her husband time and time again about all the terrible things she did, and he had kept telling his mom to stop and cut it out, but she never took him seriously. Tadashi, dear, help me! I was poisoned by Rikako!
Mom, Rikako told you, right? If you explain everything, she'll give you the antidote.
My mother-in-law stayed quiet, and her friends kept begging for help. From the amount of poison, you've got about 30 minutes before you die. You better speak up. Oh, okay. I'll explain everything. I told Rikako about how to do chores. You told her how to do chores? You mean how you forced her to live without AC in the middle of summer? Or how you poured hot oil on her? That's all showing her? Yuki, let's toss the antidote. Wait, hang on. I did it on purpose to chase you out because you stole my baby from me. But you wouldn't leave, so I got mad. Okay, I'll leave. Your husband already passed away, and Tadashi is overseas, so I lived with you because I thought you'd be lonely. I was an idiot. Goodbye. Wait! Leave the antidote! By the way, there's no poison in that cake. Don't worry. It's just some bitter flavoring. You idiots. They were all stunned as we left the house. Afterwards, my brother-in-law came back home and cried, apologizing to Rikako. Rikako decided to stay married after thinking long and hard about it. And there were conditions. There are 3 conditions. 1, we never see your mom again. 2, she pays me all money in damages and treatment fees. Okay, understood. And 3, we don't tell her our new address after we move. Afterwards, Rikako started living with her husband again, and she was able to get pregnant once again. She seemed happy. My mother-in-law was obviously furious about the fact that even after paying for everything, she couldn't see her little boy. After that, all of her friends also abandoned her, and she apparently got old very quick. I also moved with my husband. We had been avoiding dealing with her entirely, but she suddenly called us out of the blue one day. Apparently, she caught a cold and was unable to move. She had some lasting effects from that, but everyone was so withdrawn from her that she had to live in a terrible facility where the service was horrible. After that, she stopped having any interaction with anyone, so she started developing dementia. She now walks around in circles around the facility, quietly, mumbling her son's name.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. What did you think of today's episode? Leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on today's story. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe.